Oh, this says my husband is suddenly posing a huge problem in bed. So pretty much she been married, but now she realizes that her husband has like, I guess, too small a penis for her, you know, and now it's a problem. So I don't know. I think she kind of late to the party.
Is that the context of that article?
Yeah.
That she thinks that his
Yeah.
penis is too small now?
You want to read it? I'm just saying you can't like come along later and have a problem
Yeah,
with
I'm
it.
like, how you gonna fix this now?
She can't.
I don't know. I'm
She can't. It's time
like
for
I'm
some
actually on the
toys.
man's side.
It's time for some toys.
Like, girl,
Time
she's
for
getting
toys.
old and miserable. That's what it is, and she's looking for something to
Something.
complain
Something
about.
new.
Man, I just want to know, what did she get married for? Like,
It wasn't the sex,
No,
obviously.
it was probably love because she loved him so much she thought she could overlook.
it was probably
Now
coin.
the love is
coin.
gone, and the sex isn't sexist.
It was love.
It was money, and she got used to having money, and now
Take it there.
because, bro, she married a man for X amount of time. Now she has a problem with the fact that he got a little wee wee. You know what I'm saying? So what did she get married for? It wasn't no god love. It was really like he got that bag, and then see, the thing is, once he had that bag, and she now enjoyed this life, the luxury lifestyle became regular to her, and now she like, I need to have luxury, and I need to have
A
somebody
woman of
knocking
this
it down.
fame,
It's a whole narrative. Like,
right? That you
I
literally
actually-
just concocted.
You think that she just loved him and just got married with a small penis? What the
Why
fuck?
else would you overlook something so important?
Because money is more important.
So if the money is so important, why would she have a problem now? She would just keep on
Money's
going
still
along.
there.
and
Because
going.
money is now.
No, but if it was the money, why wouldn't she just marry somebody else with money that has a bigger penis?
There's not a lot of people that have money out here.
She's in
First
that
of all,
circle, though, to be
guys,
fair.
whoa. You heard it here first again. Here's a moment.
a statistic.
And I don't have the actual source. I just remember reading it on the Shade Room. But the Shade Room had posted this, which was dope. They said the post that went viral was that men that have like super elite luxury cars, and it was a picture of a guy with a Bugatti, statistically have small penises.
Oh, I did see that.
So the reason that she most likely was married was that goddamn money. Yeah.
Lonnie in production
no.
just said
Don't
that
do
Rico
that.
has a luxury car.
Oh no.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Rico doesn't drive.
Y'all, you know who
That's it.
doesn't have a luxury car? Warren Buffett. Ooh. Warren Buffett might be slanging that Buffett.
Why you got the
He
microphone
gave him
like
buffet.
that? Warren Buffett.
Well, everybody know Warren Buffett. He drive a beater, so I don't
Always
know.
has,
Never
always
know.
has.
So I don't know. I don't know much about Tinder, so y'all have to weigh in on this. It says modern romance is dead and Tinder killed it. What are your thoughts on that?
Who's on Tinder?
I don't know. Are you?
Well, no. I feel like only a percentage of people are on Tinder, so I don't. That's a
Nicole,
very
are you on
that's
are you
a
on
general
Tinder?
statement for.
No, I've never been on
How
Tinder.
many
Maybe
times
just
you
an
swipe
app,
right?
An app.
I've never been on Tinder.
Okay, an app. Let's just
Well,
say.
yeah, dating app. Have you ever
Yeah,
used a
dating
dating
app.
app?
I have, and I would agree with that, actually. I think that because there's a plethora of people, it's so easy to just get into something very like temporary today, tomorrow, whenever, and there's no reason to romance anyone. It's just so easy now.
Do you think people are really just on there to?
On Tinder specifically, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a hookup site.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a hookup site.
Tell me
I've
something.
never been on there. Don't get on Tinder. Actually, don't get on any of them, but definitely not
Hey.
Tinder.
You know, the next one, how having an open marriage made me. First of all, look how big this is, y'all. They using up all the paper.
It is big.
This could have been a list on one sheet of paper. Who
Shit.
did this? Richard. Shout out to Rich. How having an open marriage made me think differently about monogamy. We know Rico got something to say. Go ahead.
He's a real one. She's a real one. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't care what people like anymore. At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Being in an open relationship or some type of poly relationship is going to realistically grow to a point, especially here in America, where I am going to project in 10 years will be at a 35% of all relationships.
I respectfully disagree.
That's cool. We all projection. You're entitled to that.
Actually, I don't know, 35%.
That's a big,
because that's a big jump.
That's what I'm saying.
But I do think that people are now more open-minded to more non-standard, non-traditional types of relationships.
Monogamous. Monogamous, traditional. Because, like, you got to think about, like, there is an Islamic tradition. There's many other Mormon tradition.
Well, I'm talking about in America, like
Yeah, well, we
the
don't really have
standard-
it. I'm saying. Well, okay.
We do.
Wow.
I mean, well, she's saying that the standard is monogamy. That's
Right.
what
Here.
Yeah, here. That's what we're talking about in America.
Yeah, I'm talking about everywhere.
Why? We're not there.
I'm everywhere.
Oh goodness, please.
All right, guys. So this is. So anyway, I just think that it will grow. I don't know if it's going to be 35%, but I do think that it will grow because we're actually living in the time where everything is changing. That's the weird thing. We're actually
seeing
living
it.
through it. We're
Yeah.
seeing it happen. We're seeing like the things that our parents and grandparents valued change into what like these new Gen Zers or what's after Z, whatever they are. Like all the
Yeah.
everybody.
I think it's called
changes.
alphas.
I don't know.
They're called Generation Alpha.
Generation Alpha.
Yep,
Okay,
which is
so-
why there's going to
That
be
is the
more than
first time I've
35%.
ever heard that ever.
That's okay. Google's your
me
best
too.
friend.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, just poly. Just say poly because
But
they're all
see-
different forms of poly.
But see, this is the thing. The people who are gonna have to do the most changing for poly relationships to
Us.
expand and be that pervasive is men are gonna have to change. Men are actually gonna have to be more accepting and open and willing to be in a relationship with a woman who is with another man.
Yeah.
In America.
Your voice just goes.
I'm just saying at the end of the day, like
I got you.
it's very obvious
Well,
that
compromise.
the people who are gonna really move the marker with poly is gonna be men having to change their actual traditional desires. Because the thing is that you can't say, "Oh, I want this new shit poly," but I also want the traditional woman who's only gonna be with me.
Poly ain't new.
And I also have
I'm
I have a question
Rico,
regarding.
dude, what are you talking about? We're fucking talking about it in the United States. It's not prevalent. It's not pervasive.
So it's new
not
here.
everywhere. So therefore, it makes it a new concept that has the potential to grow.
A new concept by us, but it's a new concept adapted by an old concept. So just because something is new to us does not mean that we're not going to just, you know what I'm saying, go with what the blueprint of that is.
I literally just said
I
in
have
America.
a question regarding
Literally.
polygamy.
Literally.
So does that mean that the man is providing for multiple households, or is it a
Yes.
situation? It is.
Most likely.
So I again respectfully disagree with the ability for us to get that high in number in 10 years because most men can barely provide for one household. So now you're doing two.
That's a good
I
point.
made
That's a
that
good point.
point
Can we understand?
before.
Sorry.
Well,
That's
shit.
actually-
Well,
Yes,
we'll
girl.
say this. We had the
Great
Porter
minds.
family here, and
Minds, okay.
great minds. Well, we had the Porter family here, right? Shout out to the Porter family. Are they on
Porter
live?
Family.
Later.
The Porter family is, for those that don't know, it's a man and two women that are all collectively. Are they all married or they're together? They're
They're not
together. They're-
Light.
He's married to one of the
Yeah.
women.
He's married to the first wife, and they
And they
have
brought in
an
a-
additional legally. Yeah. So,
They have a girlfriend.
but they both wear a ring, right? But obviously the laws.
Both his wives.
Yeah, because the laws you can only get married to one.
Consider
But more of the story is
Legally,
they
you
all
can
work.
only be married to one.
Because you got to think about what's really happening. Look at the whole transition and the change. We have what's going to happen is once they realize, well, once women come to the terms and the reality that they're having sex with the same men, because 30% of men are responsible for 100% of the babies here, right? Then they're going to be realizing that they're sharing the same men because they want the same type of men. So in order, it doesn't matter about how much money they want. It matters about, okay, how bad do you want that 30% of men? You're going to,
that bad.
well, you do because everybody's having the sex with the same one. The other 70% are the ones that are on podcasts bitter and mad.
No.
And
As
I don't
soon
think
as
we should conflate. I don't think we should conflate just because women are having sex with these men that they actually want to be.
Well,
with them.
babies, I'm
Ooh,
saying.
that's true.
So if you're having babies, which means you're creating families, whether or not you're in the same home. So, I'm not saying sex. The sex could probably be higher, right? Who knows? But what we're saying is the amount of children is amongst the same, same top percentage of men. So now, if you're creating that family, which means at some point, and the crazy thing is, on my live yesterday, a guy, he has been divorced with his wife for 7 years, right? And they've moved in with each other over the last year and were living with each other. And even though he had a girlfriend at one point, and even though she had a man at one point. So
What
what?
what was their
They,
reason for doing that?
well,
kids?
so they have one child.
Okay.
So the
That
reason,
was the reason?
well, that was his reason, right? Like, so he was out of state. He wanted to move in state. Blah 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 blah. He wanted to be close to his child. He didn't want to be a weekend dad. Respect, honor it. Now, what I'm trying to say is, when I take that context and then we take about the fact, the common knowledge that we have here is like, well, at some point we're gonna have to get to a realization that women are having babies with the same percentage of men that they're typically sharing anyways. Now, what that means is that 30% of men that's having babies with them, they're probably gonna have more than one woman. There's not enough. There's not enough good men. There's not enough men that can really protect you. I don't care about how much money he makes. He can't protect you.
Also can't protect you if he has families in different homes.
Right.
That's why.
Which
That's why I'm saying everyone's gonna
everyone-
come together.
No, I don't think that's.
I
Gonna
got a baby
happen.
with you and you. You're both
We
gonna
all
be
thought
here.
that Nick Cannon had this like happy family, and we found out recently that's not the case. They're
Oh,
not.
what happened?
Oh well, the mom, one of the I don't know which one. I don't make me lie. One of them was like, I have no help. I don't have a nanny. I'm up at 3 a.m. Nick doesn't help, and then Mariah's trying to get full custody because he's unable
Oh,
to have
wow.
time to come see Moroccan and Monroe because
Yeah.
it is physically impossible to be in more than one place at one time.
Well, he has 12, so we're not.
So 5 is different from 12. You
No,
still
but
can't be in
but
5
2 is
places.
still considered open. So we're not going with the narrative on the numerics. I mean, everybody has different thresholds of what they can and can't maintain. I'm not arguing those antics. What I'm saying is that the ability to have more than one, which could be 2 or 3, doesn't have to be 5 or 12.
I'm not doing it.
You don't have to. They will.
All right. So
They will.
Let's get back to the news.
yeah.
What else is going on today?
My leg is up.
It's today the 26th. Yeah.
The attitude.
Okay.
And my hands are crossed. Okay. Actually, let me do this. They
Okay,
said that
this
this
is
is
weird. It says father and daughter blamed sick incestuous relationship on genetic sexual attraction. Okay.
Wait,
I
what?
was about
Wait.
to
Can
say,
you?
honestly,
Oh my
translate, what does
God.
that
I didn't even
I'm
hear
really
it.
not sure. You
Something
can
about
read
a
it.
Go ahead, Nicole. Read it.
Uh-huh.
father and daughter blame sick incestuous relationship on genetic sexual attraction. So because we share genes, we like each other.
No, they're saying
Oh,
that
that's
Weird.
because it's happened in the past.
they've been
like
they're
incest?
they're bred it in incest. No,
Oh,
Is that what that means though?
oh wait, there's more. A woman. Oh, I don't know if we
Yes,
have
I
all
do.
of it. But yeah.
that makes sense of why the rich stay
Okay.
rich. They said they just be doing their
Well,
own
you know
thing.
that's what the monarchy did.
Mhm.
They're like inbred.
They did on purpose. Yep.
Mhm.
On
to
purpose.
consolidate power, money, resources, whatever. So another one is more than half of us are sleeping with an ex-partner, research reveals. It says, according to research obtained by Love Honey, I guess it's a website or something, they reveal that 53% of people over the age of 18 have admitted to sleeping with an ex-partner. What
So-
y'all think?
Everybody's
Like
doubling
in
back.
life?
I don't know. I guess they saying everybody's spinning the block.
Saying currently we're spinning the block.
That's normal.
I don't know.
You said that's normal. You be spinning the block, Amanda.
I mean, not today, not right now. I have no reason. but I
spent
have.
the block years ago. Now,
When I was dating, I can't say that I did.
It said
there's no
slept though, right?
point.
Not like
Yeah, sleep
dated.
with. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not even doubling back for that.
I'll be
I
getting
spun the
bored
block
myself,
a couple
child.
times.
Yeah, I think when I
Expected.
was dating, I don't think I did. Like
Because
it,
why?
I think
when
women.
I broke it off. I haven't gone back.
You already gave it all you had, right? It's
Yeah.
like I'm sick of it.
One of the girls that I dated that
Like to
spun the
live
block
on
on
the
me,
edge.
she spun the block on me. She said, "Really, I just want to have sex, and I don't want to add to my body count, so I'm gonna just have
Oh
sex
my
with you."
God.
And I said, "That's
Yes.
perfect. I don't mind. Just like pull up and just make sure you like smell good and look nice."
That's
Oh, so okay, so basically that makes sense, 100%. That's why they came up with that dumbass ideology of love is blind. Because when you love somebody, it's an addiction. You can't even you know they're not good for you, but yet you still buy into whatever it is that they're giving you. You still, you know what I'm saying? That's how these toxic relationships are
I have
lasting.
that.
You have
Yeah,
that?
I have that.
It's an obsessive thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, not like obsessive, but it's just like yes. Like I know I'm not supposed to like
Yeah.
that person, but I do anyway, and I'm still gonna go for it because I'm gonna tell myself that that's what my heart wants.
Well, there is a biological proof that when you do love, there's a certain amount of endorphins that do rise when certain. There you go.
Well, I'm
Serotonin
flooded
is
I
with
don't know.
it.
It's addiction.
Yes.
There's a few.
Serotonin,
So
oxytocin.
It's like a
love is a
cocktail.
drug.
Mhm.
So
That's
don't
why
let
they say
people
an
tell you that
addiction.
it's fake. It's
Yeah.
real. What is it called?
There's a
Say
few.
it to
Different
the
dr-
camera.
Serotonin, oxytocin,
All of it.
dopamine goes up. Yeah, it's a few different.
Methamphetamines.
Yeah.
It's not that one.
Paraphernalias.
Marie said,
Not
"Oh,
that one
child."
All of them.
No, not that one.
I wonder. I want. Never mind. But that's a different conversation.
Okay, here's another one. It says, I'm really worried about, this is actually kind of funny. I'm really worried about what goes through my mind when I'm having sex. Anybody like, does your mind take you somewhere else when you're having sex?
Sometimes.
Yo, Anthony O'Neill came over here on a one-on-one, and he said that one of his friends or somebody, a cast of panel that was on his show, said that in the middle of having sex, his girl or his wife actually, like she was like, riding him, and then in the middle of it, she said, "Oh my God, I have $1 million idea," and that idea is actually responsible to making them over $1 million to this day.
Oh, I love that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Which is dope. So I also said there because I learned that manifesting during an intimate moment is one of the most powerful things that you can do. So what you're thinking about is actually very important. I try to
I'm
think
about to
about
be thinking
money
about $1
and
million the
prosperity,
next time.
families.
Ideas.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, child, I be thinking about stuff all day long.
Some guys be thinking about like tools and all types of weird shit to try to distract
They're
themselves.
trying to distract.
Nothing
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
Trying
yeah.
to come
Hey,
out.
brother, just
trying
I'm
to
gonna tell you what,
concentrate.
just let that nut out and just go for round two, bro. You're just better off doing it that way. Yeah, I know it's hard. It's very hard. It's a mind thing.
And the TV also like contributes.
You love the TV.
Yeah.
You
Keep the
please.
TV on.
Let's not.
I'm not a let's turn the TV off person. If the
Yeah.
TV
But
is
she gonna
on,
watch
It's already on.
She gonna watch it.
I'll
she
be
gonna-
watching
But that's
TV.
cool, though.
I
Yo.
only said if it's American Greed.
But she gonna be reacting to it, and that's no.
Nah,
react
that's
to the
good,
TV
yo.
during the
No, she is messing up my story. All I
No,
said,
you're lying.
all I said was that okay, it's gonna catch my attention, and I'm gonna make a
I
note
might
of
watch
it.
it.
So, like,
So
okay,
distracting.
a new episode of American Greed is coming on. Cool. I need to make sure I, save it or however the TV works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't say I'd be watching it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. There's
would
been
watch
times
that.
I done had sex and I'm
I have to
like,
watch that one.
damn,
over.
I gotta pay bills tomorrow. like, and that shit kind of turned me off.
Depressing.
Exactly. I was like, yo, I really don't feel like I gotta pay
Like,
bills
why
tomorrow.
Would
Like,
you, why would you do that to
I should
yourself?
be like, yo,
Right.
I'm like, yo, Harry, because I know it's the
Noodle.
31st. Like, but the way my brain be thinking is like, yo, you gotta keep your responsibilities intact. So I'm like, oh, I said, wait, what the fuck? Then I all of a sudden she's like, why you aggressive? I'm like, nigga, I'm mad.